Following the cancellation of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, a new spin-off, Keeping Up with the Countries, will now air during this time slot. On the last episode of Keeping Up with the Countries,
We always knew we were going to win, especially because we had others on our side. We also bounced back the fastest. I'll cry at the end of the day, not with fresh makeup.
We're still being very negatively impacted by this war, but we're trying our best to cope with the consequences.
Germany was considered a high-skilled workforce, so they bounced back from the impacts of World War II a lot faster than the other countries. They were also considered to be industrialized, which means they were more advanced economically. And food production was down 50%, with industrial output at 66.66%.
I ultimately joined the Axis powers to win, but since Germany pushed me down and used me, I went to the Allied powers instead. But still, I'm gracing you with my presence.
Italy was in ruins after World War II. Society was considered divided due to the anger against fascism regime. The agricultural industry was struggling, which led to food shortages, and it owed millions of dollars to other countries. Unemployment was the worst it had ever been during this time.
Of course I turned Italy down. Would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to work, unlike Germany.
You know, we really tried our hardest, but in the end, we decided it was best for us to surrender, especially after the atomic bomb.
After World War II, Japan's empire was considered dissolved. The form of government changed to a democracy, and the economy and education system was rebuilt. This all took a very long time due to the country having to rebuild after the bomb attacks. There were high levels of poverty and food shortages. The Japan citizens had to suffer until the country was finally rebuilt.
Okay, well, obviously we knew we were going to win because we're just naturally smarter than the other countries and our bombing strategies are way better.
Great Britain lost all of their foreign financial resources, which caused debts due to the other countries. Food and clothing rationing started, and over 60,000 citizens were killed. This includes innocent people that had nothing to do with the violence of the war. Towns were being bombed and destroyed.
We were able to rebuild our country because we're just like that.
Soviet Union, would you stop taking pictures of yourself? Your sister's going to jail.
America, there are people dying.
After World War II, Soviet Union gained more land by taking over Eastern Europe. The Soviet Union had already occupied land in Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Poland, and parts of Germany. The economy was really suffering after the war, and the GDP fell 34%. It took a decade before industrial output recovered.
We have one last thing we want to say to the U.S. Thanks for killing 25.5% of our population.
The death count of Japan's military losses is estimated to be over 2.5 million men. Japan was being occupied by other countries, which caused them to lose their weapons and military. This caused a rapid industrial growth. This was due to the low cost for them to import new technologies.
Okay, so yeah, it was bad we killed like a couple thousand innocent civilians, but at least we had introduced the atomic bomb. All the haters are trying to bring me down. I'm young, handsome, successful, and wealthy. You could say I'm a role model. I'm the American dream.
on the next episode of Keeping Up with the Countries.
It's because they don't like pink.
It's literally
red.
It's just like, you know, our country went through so much stuff because of you guys. You basically betrayed us in the end. You're the ones who left us for the other countries. You're about to get exactly what you deserve.
The haters are just jealous. I mean, it wouldn't be. Sorry, Megan.
Okay, that's enough.